Live at 5, it's offer review, and we have some alarming statistics to look at. But before we do that, we've got the evidence. The secret evidence today is being located in the web store, so we can collect that. So this is the very, very bottom. For tomorrow, it looks like it's going to be an in-game email where you just basically collect it from the email, is the way that I interpreted that. All right, let's collect that. And then we want to hit power cores and go down to the bottom again and collect our free daily also. Now, these are the numbers here that I am worried about. So we got to compare. This is all compiled from Yuletide and Magic Wand. Players that played in the... We've seen this before. Number of players for first run, and you have to keep these separate. First run is separate from the follow-up Scourges, because the follow-up Scourges people get spread up into two brackets depending on whether or not they are at 7 stars or under 7 stars. So don't compare these two. We'd rather compare like the first run famine versus the first run of war. There was a difference of 3,400 people less playing. Now this is what's interesting. From the second Morgan Le Fay event and the third Morgan Le Fay event, there was only a 900 player drop. But for some reason, from the second famine, which just ended today, as opposed to 44 days ago in the pestilence event, there was 218,000 that played that got 100,000 points, a minimum of 100,000 points in the third famine, the third pestilence event. Now, on the event that invented today, either people are less interested in Rogue or they're not playing the game anymore, but there is a difference of 18,000 people, 8.5% less people engaged with the second run, the follow-up Scourge for the famine event that just finished today, compared to 44 days ago in the third run in the Morgan Le Fay event. And so this seems to be a massive drop-off, and I could only speculate on what that is. But the number seems alarmingly high. I actually kind of hope that these numbers are wrong. Let's keep going. This year-long event was a fun experiment, but it's time to retire it. I want to start with, this is a very rare compliment from Scopewood. The public cycle was new and refreshing and something I've never seen in mobile gaming. Props to them for trying something new. However, in 6 to 8 months, everyone is going to have the same roster. There's certain tunes we all have to G17. Dark Dimension was fun, except for Dark Dimension 3, because we got to take who we wanted. Our rosters were unique. I took Magic into Dark Dimension 5 just because she's my favorite. Content creators had infographics on suggested characters. We don't have that anymore. Scourges are fun to an extent. Scopely could just modify them for something else. Sagas are great. They can still be a thing. Just add abilities to older tunes to make them playable instead of needing to rework every single tune pre-Silver Surfer. Just my 2 cents. But being in there for several MSF Discords and streamer chats, I think most of the community would agree with me on this. Thanks for reading. So it's interesting. I think that what he's trying to say here is that because everybody's going to have the same rosters. Now, I know Apocalypse is different than Galaxy of Heroes, but in Galaxy of Heroes, when they introduced Galactic Legends, which Apocalypse is very similar to a Galactic Legend as far as the value and how long it takes to get, but they introduced 2 at the same time. And this kept everybody from having the same rosters because... unless you just wanted to whale out and spend ungodly amounts of money, then you could do both at the same time. But most people had to choose between one or the other. And I don't know if they should do that or not, but could you imagine having 2 Apocalypse paths where you could only pick one or the other, and then if you pick the wrong one, then you feel like you got penalized? That was kind of a mess. But that's what they did in Galaxy of Heroes versus in here in Marvel Strike Force. We just have Apocalypse, and the downside to that is everybody's going to have a similar roster by the time that whole entire process is done. Let's move on. For the love of all this holy, stop making me go to the offer section of the web store. It is so slow. Like, oh my God, please stop. The milestone page loads fine, but my goodness, the web store is just downright infuriating. I promise to go to the web store is not making me want to buy offers. I agree with that too. feels like they're shoving it down our throats, and I doubt it's encouraging sales. Don't know who needs to clear this, but if you have unlimited X-Men attacking for this event, just need to clear 10 out of 18 rooms. I know that is true for me. And I've already finished the event, and I cleared 11 out of my first 2 rounds. I was not able to clear 1 room, so I was able to do it in basically 10 of the problem with this event, and I've seen multiple posts on Reddit talk about it, is that you have to win. And so you're penalized if, the perception is that you're penalized if your opponent shows up with heavy defense and you can't win, as opposed to being a participation event. And so I saw multiple posts about that. And it looks like the community manager, Archangel, responded to 2 of those posts and said he would take that feedback. So the issue to me, from the way I see it, is that it has to do with the wins rather than just participation, which is different than the way the other events work. Rogue Saga equal good. Gotta say, the massively pleased with the Saga event. Yes, it was challenging, but not RNG mess like the Morgan Le Fay Saga before they nerfed it. Struggled in the Morgan Le Fay event with an 800k Darkhold and took over a week to complete. Finished the Rogue event in just over an hour with a 600k unlimited team. Wow, that's impressive. Placement was a big factor in the final node, as well as taking out the first Brawn and Red Hulk early. Other than that, very pleased. So that is the good news. Okay, now we're going to go into offer review and take a look at the offers. Before we do that, there is an offer on the web store that I don't think we're going to see in game. We're going to go through and look at it, but it looks like it's giving 4 training material orbs for $5. So that is a little bit better deal than what is normally offered in game. I believe in game they have 3 training material orbs for $5, and this here is 4 training material orbs for that. First things first, a lot of people got this and they thought this was a lot of unlimited X-Men shard offer. It is for $100. So basically you're getting 75 character shards for $25. But I think the real issue is that it's $100. So, and this is the kind of thing is like, I feel like these offers are just so outrageously priced, and the people that are in the market for this already have the characters maxed out. So I'm not really sure if this is meeting the needs of the secondary round of offers for people that didn't max them out originally, but it just seems a little bit pricey. I know I would be in the market for this if it was a lot less than this, but $100 is way too much for this. But this is still better than the individual offers, which we're going to cover, because I believe there's going to be $25 for 50 character shards and so on and so on. So this is 75 character shards for $25, but you have to buy all 4, so $100. Okay, and then we've got the exclusive offer right here. This is for Mr. Negative. I value these orbs at $3 a piece. I do not value the rest of this at $22. So let's move on. And then we've got Pick Your Deal, which is for if you have Omega Red, and most people already have Wolverine, because you get Wolverine by logging into the game every day. So that's one of probably the first characters people get to 7 stars. So you got $39 for 150 character shards times 3. Mr. Negative. So this is confusing to me. I guess they didn't have power cores for these orbs right here. So instead, they're letting people buy this 4 times for $100 a piece. This is just outrageous in my opinion. But I guess people buy it. Then we got Arachnid Airman. We've got these orbs right here, which I value at $3 a piece. These are the standard orbs. They give a minimum 6, maximum 180, average about 9.3 per orb. I value them at $3 a piece, and that's an Armory 14 right here, which I value at about 50 cents. Nocturnal War Bundle, and I'm just going to pass through all of these offers that are for whale stones. I think we're going to have to use that word, whale stones. If you want to go beyond the events, just the normal numbers, and if you want to purchase your way up to the next milestones. So we've got that offer right there. Unless the individual contents of the offer make sense, we're just going to pass them over. There is one that does make sense to me a little bit, and that is for power cores, and we'll get there in a moment. $100. Ooh, $35. No, thank you. And that is this one right here. This right here, if you are already done the 50s and you're doing the 100s, this is a better deal than doing the 100s. You can just spend the 300 cores right here, get the 360 energy, and get also some of the event currency. So I do like that. Of course, do the 50s first, but this is better, you know, once you're looking into doing the 100s. We've got an offer here for multiple man, 75 character shards for $15. That'll help you unlock one of the legendaries. Off the top of my head, I can't remember. I think that is X Factor plus Jubilee. Helps you get Adam Warlock. Mega Spider-Man offer. So this is for OG Spider-Man at a equal chance at a 5, 6, or 7. $25. So the problem is, I think for me, is that I already have him at 5 stars, and so that would be a waste of $25. Just kind of drives me crazy, but I think that this is kind of a Kraken snack for people trying to get them to 6, 7. Same offer right here for $29 for Scarlet Spider. We've got a anchor pricing on an Elite 4 for $20, where it's probably worth closer to $10. Morgan Le Fay, Pestilence Orb. I value these at $3 a piece. Friendly Neighborhood clone offer for Scarlet Spider, 75 character shards for $25. I feel like this would be a better deal if it was closer to $15. All right, so the Night of the Disco Diva, we got some event currency, 50 character shards for $25. As opposed to the offer that was above, which was $100 for 75 times 4. And then there's another corresponding offer right there for Gambit. And that actually is the lowest price I think I've seen them sell Gambit for, 50 character shards for $25. Well, the only price that's lower is the bundled price at the very top, where, you know, you can get $100 for 75 of each one. All right. Mega Orb Bundle. This might be useful to a newer spender right here. I value these at about $5 a piece. And then we've got 10 premium orbs, which some people value them at $1. So this could be worth $15 if you're looking to get bulk shards. I also saw an offer in the web store for $20 US, which had 2 mega orbs and 20,000 fragments, or 10 premium orbs. So there was a different offer in the web store for $20 US. Threads of Fate. Say it together with me. 1, 2, 3. Trash. Wow. I mean, she's an amazing character, but the pricing on this is not great. 50 character shards for $35. No, thank you. Same thing here with Braun. 50 character shards for $35. We've got Phantom X right here. 75 character shards for $30. And then we've got Sorcerer Supreme. I'm not a fan of this at all. $75 for 75 of each. No, thank you. That's not even close to a good value. Madeline Pryor. I think she's going to be farmable soon. Overall, she's not that important. 50 character shards for $25. I think this should be closer to $15. Spider Spy, Spider Woman. 50 character shards for $30 is outrageous in my opinion. No, thank you. And then we've got Scarlet Spider, 50 character shards for $20. Like I said, I think that'd be better pricing if it was closer to $15. We've got a Mega Orb sale paired up with Cloak, 75 character shards with a Mega Orb. Mega Orb is worth probably about $5 for some people. Other people, it's worth closer to $1 because they get a lot of duplicates. Lately, I've been pulling good things out of Mega Orbs, so I've been liking pulling Mega Orbs. They feel better lately. All right. And then we've got an offer right here for Dagger, 75 character shards for $10. And then we've got Voodoo, who is node farmable, made recently. 50 character shards for $10 is fine if that helps you save time. And then we got the Legacy 2 orb offer. I like this right here because it gives a large amount of T3 purple ability materials, between 350 and 400 for $5 if that's what you're looking for. We've got the totally rad Silver Surfer costume for sale for $5. All right, okay, so this is the offer that I was referring to at the beginning. This is $5 and you get 3 orbs, where in the web store you get 4 orbs for the same price. So just saying that there's better deals on the web store. We're now in the area of largely trash. Just want to scroll through some of these right here. Also on the web store, I saw an offer for $5 for Deathpool and Kestrel for 30 of them, 30 of Deathpool, 30 Kestrel for $5. So that is also something that I'm not seeing here on my free-to-play account. All right, well, that will do it for today. I don't see anything else there. Here, these are all the trash offers at the dregs. All right, let me know what you think in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming. They're not mega orbs, they're training orbs.